Well, for the first time since 2020, Armenia are selecting their Eurovision entry through a national final. Hang on, the last time they did that, we went into a pandemic and Eurovision got cancelled. And that year, Orvaniata came second in Albania. Oh dear. Welcome back to another video on the ESC Harry channel. I hope you're all doing very well indeed. Today, we will be reacting to Armenia's entry to Eurovision 2025. That's right, Armenia's national final wrapped up at the time of recording yesterday, and we have a winner. It is Pug with the song Survivor. Now, obviously, fans of this channel will know I did not do a reaction to Armenia's national final. That was not by choice. Genuinely, I did really want to do a reaction to Armenia's national final. I was interested. Last week, my voice for the first half of the week, completely gone. I genuinely could not do a half an hour, 45-minute reaction video to 12 songs. I am genuinely gutted. I really wanted to do one. But to sort of make it up to you, I haven't actually listened to any of the songs. I did not watch the national final. So I thought, while I can't give you my first reaction to the songs when they first came out, I can give you my first reaction to the winner, which I feel is a little bit more entertaining for you guys. So apologies for not doing a national final reaction, but hopefully this kind of makes up for it. If not, well, there's not much I can do really. But before we get into the reaction, make sure to like this video if you enjoy it, subscribe if you're new to ESC Harry, and comment down below. What are your thoughts on Armenia's entry for Eurovision 2025? With that being said, let's get to reacting. Okay, so hitting play in 3, 2, 1, go. I have to say, decent stage from Armenia. Not amazing, but still decent. Ooh. Ooh. Like, thumping beat here. His outfit's a little bit like Carl Alessandro's from Norway. Thankfully, they're in different semis, so they won't clash. This is like a fighting song. Okay, this is my sound. This is my sound. It's like Imagine Dragons-esque. Yes! I like this! This is my sound. I appreciate some people might not appreciate this. I will say at points his voice can come across a little bit shouty, but it's not overbearing. Oh, laughing there. Oh, my God, I felt like that there. I like this bit. The LED works quite nicely, the chaos, the carnage. You go down here. This is staged very well, I have to say. And Armenia are good at elevating stages at Eurovision. Ooh, something coming out of... What's this final chorus going to be like? Come on! Come on, yeah. This is right up my street. I love this. Come on. Armenia, yes. A survivor indeed. I'm pleasantly surprised, Armenia. Right, so that was my reaction to Armenia's entry to Eurovision 2025, and I love it. I think that's fantastic. I appreciate that is very much my sound. That is the kind of thing I like to listen to. Rock and femic, bit of like dance. It's like Imagine Dragons Believer, if you know that song. Yeah, and you know what? I'm pleasantly surprised because I heard a lot of feedback about Armenia's national final, despite I haven't heard any of the songs. I've not heard Athena's, for example. And it was like a bit mixed. It wasn't like, wow. And this was not one that was on people's radar necessarily. I think it was up there, but not the favorite. And I will say, when I asked people beforehand, like, roughly describe the song to me, will I enjoy it? And they said, it's like a football anthem, it's one for straight men, it's a rock sound, a bit like Imagine Dragons. I'm like, you are selling this very well, guys. And it is sort of that, like, it's like rock, powerful, anthemic, yeah, very, very enjoyable. I think the theming works as well, Survivor in like a dystopian world. And as I mentioned, it is similar in a sense to Norway. They are in different semi-finals though, thankfully. Obviously, if they both get to the final, then maybe separate them a little bit. But they've got to get to that stage first, and it's easier to do that when you're in different semi-finals. And yeah, I would keep a lot of that staging, the lighting, the theming, his outfit, I think works really well for that. And this just sounds like a universal sound. This sounds like something that you could hear across the world and people would enjoy, especially the casual fan. I think the casual fan will appreciate this more than the Euro fan. I don't know if the Euro fan is going to gravitate to this as much just because their typical sound ain't this. That being said, I don't think people will hate this at all. I would say the only nitpick, I can understand if you think his vocals are at times a bit shouty. I mean, I think they work with the style of song, but maybe just between now and May, just fine tune them a little bit, just tweak them, you know, add some backing vocals that might help. I don't know. I think there is room for improvement with the vocals. I will concede there. But I think the rest of the package, for the song I think it's there. I think it is there. It's some great sing-along moments as well. It's just in your face, it's powerful. I think it's fantastic. In terms of qualification chances, it is in the first half of semi-final 2. I'm very much interested in that semi-final now. Like, it's such a contrast in styles throughout. It's going to be a fascinating watch. I don't want to call it a definite qualifier, just because while I think it'll be a general sound, it's hard to know until you get to May with Armenia, but Armenia are on a 3-year qualification streak, and I can't see this being like a definite non-qualifier. I would have this more on the qualification side compared to non-qualification, especially looking at that lineup. I don't think there's necessarily anything like this, where it's got that mainstream appeal, but also it's a bit pop rock element, so this will stand out. I would definitely like to see this in the final. If this didn't make the final in its current state, I'd be like, that's a bit annoying. So I'm going to lean more towards positivity and say this feels like a song that can easily get to the final in Basel. But anyway, that is my opinion on Armenia. But remember, my opinion is not the correct one. It is just my opinion. Let me know down in the comments below. What do you think about Armenia? How do you think it will get on in Basel? Once again, make sure to like this video if you enjoy it and subscribe if you're new to ESC Harry so you do not miss any Eurovision 2025 content. All that's left for me to say is I hope you enjoyed this video, and I will see you guys next time for another video on this channel. Take care, guys.